I'm here. I'm live. I know it's like late. It's like 8 p.m. for me, but like, hey, look, we're here. And we're building Transhumanist of all things. Isn't that crazy? Late night vibes, come vibe. It's a good vibe. Vibes. Yeah, there we go. What do you mean it's still happening? I mean that it's not quite dead and that it's still happening. It's still happening. Look, I've never once given up on this level. Not once. I have always wanted to build this level. The only difference is that I have not always had ideas to build said level. Which is that is the problem at hand. I have high standards for myself when it comes to Transhumanist. It's the one level where I'm like, this level, it has to be good. Like I can't build on Transhumanist and make some fucking doo-doo butt and then just be like, oh yeah, let's keep it moving. Like I actually have to make Transhumanist like good to me. So whenever I have an idea, then I come back to it. And we build some, and then who knows when we're gonna get back to it again. But yeah, so we're gonna be building. Hey Skyward, welcome back in, bro. We are so back. Justice for Vorso. Yo, Vorso's the goat. Vorso's the goat. I wish oh lag. I want to try and get in contact with them. That'd be kind of sick. I don't really know like what I would say to them, I'm not gonna lie, but like it would be cool just to like talk to them and be like, yo, dude, like love the music. You should do that more often. Imagine. For real? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like it would just be hype just to talk to him. Or her. I don't know anything about them. I'm just assuming. I'm a terrible person. I'm sorry. Yo, chat. Have any of you guys seen what's been going on Twitter? I'm like, I've been like trying to get off of social media. Like I haven't been on social media like whatsoever. But like, I fucking hopped on Twitter to like advertise my new video. Seems like some fucking craziness is going on over there. Talking to your favorite artist feels so good. Yeah, dude, I remember getting to talk to Zave for the first time, and I was like, oh, this is so fucking hype. Because, you know, I've used, like, maybe 4 of his songs. I would literally die, by the way, if I ever got to talk to Virtual Riot. Holy shit. That would be like, oh my god. That would literally be the fucking best. Okay, how do I wanna decorate this corner? I'm thinking of doing, like, just like a circle. No. Okay, everyone ignore the fact that I just called a square a circle, and we'll all be fine here. I'll grab a square. Crazy shit is always happening on Twitter. Yeah, that's fair. That's me with Marsix. I don't know them like that. Marsix? That sounds like kind of familiar, but I don't know if I know any of their songs like off top. I need to make this brighter. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing that when I could just make the color itself brighter. It's crazy how that works, right? Okay, and I'm gonna put this under and then make this darker. Yeah, something like that. Then we can have extra detail by also doing this. Yeah, it sucks it's gonna be uneven. That's... Yeah, I want more. There we go. Hi, Destroof. We're already on year 3. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of guessed when I made the title. I think we're on year 3. I'm pretty sure that this started in 2023. Wait, let me look at my channel. Transhumanist Layout. Okay, we're on year 4, chat. I mean, it's technically year 3 because the layout for Transhumanist came out on December 2nd, 2022. That's 4 years ago. But like obviously it's like 3, it's like, you know, like it's way closer to being like 3 years than it is 4 years. But it's still fucking a long time, you know what I mean? That's a long time. Bro, Destriv, you have no idea, bro. I've been struggling so hard. I hate this. Dude, not being able to lock my fucking dot, like, for it to not just snap straight onto this, I forgot, like, how nice I had it. Because, oh my god. It is so bad. So bad. What is your easiest? What is my easiest? That's a good question, actually. I have no idea. I was going to say Stereo Madness, but I feel like I've definitely beaten an easier level in Stereo Madness. What's an auto level? Yo, my first level was an auto level. There you go. That's my easiest. Is this still planning to be top 1? I mean, here's the thing, chat. Like, yes, the plan is still to make this top 1. However, like, if I end up finishing this level, and then I like ask all of the best players in the game, and I'm like, hey, yo, like, do you want to beat my level? And all of them are like, yo, fuck no. Then like I kind of have no choice but to nerf it. You know what I mean? Like it kind of is what it is at that point. If I can get someone good enough to like to go at it, then like fuck yeah, I'd love for this to be top 1. But you know, there's not that many people that can just fucking cook up a top 1. So, well, cook up a top 1 in the sense of like, you know, like beat 1. There we go. I mean, guys, like, what players in this game who can beat a top 1 right now? Like, we have Zoink, what Popoff, W Popoff, Doggy, I guess. So like kinda. And like who else? Who else can beat a top 1? I don't know that many top players. Like who's the firework guy? Shit, what's his name? Does he even play anymore? What is his name? You guys know who I'm talking about. The guy who beat Trick. Yeah, Trick. Does he still play? I remember hearing like 2 years ago or something that not 2 years ago, sorry. It was like a year ago that he was like retired or something. Like he was quitting like competitive playing, and I was like, fair enough, bro. That looks kind of cool. Yet it's not dead. Yo, everyone's just so shocked to hear that I haven't killed this level. Oh, I fucking love it. Yeah, this is kind of a no, actually I like it a little bit more being hollow. This is cool. Okay, so what I need to do, well, first off, I need to get this all on one layer. I'm gonna put this on the same layer as the line work. Okay, get this all on one layer. I have music playing in the background that you guys cannot hear, so sorry, not sorry. I'm listening to Wind Glass by I'm gonna pretend like I know how to say his name and just not say it. Do you think you're ever gonna use the new tracing feature? Tracing feature? Do you mean are you talking about what the fuck is this called? Bro, I just build, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what's fucking going on. What, Allium or whatever? Like the thing people are using for like fonts and shit? I don't think so. Hi, Chloe. Oh wait, no, someone's saying hi to Chloe. That's crazy. My bad. Forgot you're too popular for me. The new lines are called tracing. The new lines are called tracing? What? Wait, what are you talking about? What are you, like, what? I need to try something out, by the way. Not this. So I have these. Yeah, that are color 94. But the problem is 94. Interesting. Yeah, so originally, I can actually go and show you. PDMs in a sec. Yeah, I got you, bro. Originally, I had the bottom part. Also, I hate how long it takes to save in this update. Holy God, it takes so long. Oh, wait, no, this is like old. Oh, never mind. Sent? Okay, what are we talking about? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I saw this on Twitter. It like shows what your what your triggers are affecting. It's interesting. Is Transhumanist staying as top one? Look, guys, I'm gonna make Transhumanist as is, with the assumption that it's top one, and when I give it to a verifier and like playtesters and stuff, we're gonna see where the level ends up being. If it ends up being top one, then fucking awesome. But if we end up in a situation where I can't get in contact with anyone who wants to pick this up and beat a top one, then it has to be nerfed. Like, it kind of just is what it is. You know what I mean? Because like we're not like at a point in this game where we have like a trillion people that can just like beat a top one. Like there's really, there's only like a handful of people that can beat a top one. So if those handful of people end up saying no, then GG's. It is what it is. I went the wrong way with my layering. You know what I mean? I would love for this to be a top one, though. If I could have a top one, that'd be fucking sick. That's fucking, one off the bucket list type shit. But, like, it's not really up to me at the end of the day. What if those players conclude it's not top one, no buffs? I mean, it really just depends on who I give it to. Like, whoever I end up having verify it, if they're like down to buff it and like actually try to beat a top one, then like, again, sick. Like, like I'm down for that. Like, I'll probably tell them like, yo, like that was the plan. But if they're like, nah, like I can't really handle the top one, which fair, then like it is what it is. I'm not gonna like not release the level just because it's like, not as hard as I initially wanted it to be. Oh, this needs to be lower down. Oh, not that low. Whatever. I mean, nowadays, top ones that aren't boring, so the original purpose of this project has slightly been lost. Very sick level, however. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I just wanted to make a cool, like, level that, like, I thought was cool. You know what I mean? I don't really care, like, to, like, prove something to I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really care for, like, that kind of point. Okay, so we're going 344. Negative 20, 20. Also, Deathserve, I don't know if Deathserve is still here, actually. I probably won't use that. Like, I can see it being useful in some, like, advanced situations, like if I'm using arrow triggers and stuff. But, like... Wait, am I lagging a bunch? Am I lagging? Had a seizure? GG's. Yeah, if I'm using like arrow triggers or something, then like yeah, I'll probably end up using them. But like I don't know. For like everyday use, I don't really see the point. Like I feel like over like the decade that I've spent playing this game, I I've gotten like I've gotten like a skill like built up from from not having that feature, that now I don't really need triggers to tell me like what like what interacts with what. Like it's fine. Is Mega Hack working for you guys? I haven't even tried Mega Hack, so I have no idea, dude. Yo, what's good, Danger Cat? How you doing, man? Hope you've been well. Oh shit, wait. No, I'm doing this wrong. I need to have this go again. And then have this one go. I can actually have this whole thing on a loop. Which let's see if I can try this and see if it works. 345. Bruh, okay. I forgot when you make stuff spawn, it like it just forgets that it's associated with speed portals. There we go. Something like that. It'll get off sync like eventually, but it's fine for now. Okay, so we have this on 345, and then we have a spawn trigger. We have 2 spawn triggers actually. This one's also on 345, and spawn trigger and multi-trigger that spawns 345. This one also spawns 345. I don't think this one needs anything, and then this one will have the delay of it's 0.25 plus 0.25 plus 0.5 plus 0.5, so it'll be a delay of 1.5. And I think this one is the spawn ordered one. If I'm not wrong. I think. 0 new solo level. Bro, I have so many levels. Oh my god, I have so many levels. Holy shit. It's kind of crazy. Actually, I kind of want to go through that. I wanted to do this for a video. So I kind of want to go through that. Here, give me 2 seconds, chat. I'm going to gather all of the levels that I'm going to make in this next update. Not this next update. What am I talking about? In this year. In 2026. Just like saying shit. Okay, we have that one. We have that one. We have... where is that one called? There's that one. A new update on Transhumanist. Yeah, dude. Oh, should I have this too? Oh, I forgot about this level. Oh shit. Wait. How much of the okay, yeah. So there's that one. Oh my god, there's that. Oh shit. I have so much to work on. What is that? No, I'm not doing that one this year. Fuck that level. Okay, there's this one. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, we have this. And then okay, that's it. That's it. Actually, no, that's not it. Okay. Now that's it. Okay. Chat. Oh, man. Last year was a fucking stinker for me. Last year was bad for me. I'm not gonna lie. I released a handful of levels, and I'm not like totally like disappointed with the releases that I had last year, but I don't think that I had any like banger releases last year either. Like I was just kind of just like I was just like in limbo, just like having fun here and there, making some stuff. and not really finishing any of like the big ideas that I had set out for myself that year, or even in 2024. Like there were some levels that I wanted to start and like make in 2024, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll do them in 2025. And then just the whole year went by and I just didn't finish any of them. So 2026 is going to be my year of finishing projects, finishing long-term projects that I've had in the back of this tiny noggin, in the back of my mind for a long time. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to kind of go through each one and let you guys know the status of it, and then like kind of rank them in terms of like how soon they'll be out type thing, you know? And then we'll go by that. Okay, so first we got the oldest of the bunch. We got Transhumanist. Now, look, I understand. Transhumanist has been in progress for a long time. It has been a long time. I was just talking to you guys about it earlier. I released the layout for Transhumanist in December of 2022. That is 4 calendar years. Holy shit. That is a long time. That's not even including how long it took me to make the layout of Transhumanist. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. So, Transhumanist has a lot of progress. It does have a lot of progress. To be fair to me, if Transhumanist was like a regular like 1 minute-ish layout, you know what I mean? Then I'd actually be done. But I'm not, because this is like 2.5 minutes long or some shit. So, hey Zev, thank you for the raid of 5. I appreciate you, bro. Goon raid, huh? What the fuck? Yo, I appreciate the raid, bro. Thank you so much. Hope you had a good stream, bro. Yeah, so we have a lot of progress on this. I mean, I guess I could try to play it. I could try to play it, but like, I'm gonna try to play it. Let's see. Oh wait, no, I don't have start position switcher. Oh my god. Yeah, it's gonna start me like whatever. Okay. There. Get rid of you. You. Get rid of you. There we go. Okay. Had to be ambitious with the length? Yeah, I really did have to. I mean, because, like, yeah, I obviously I could have chosen a song that would, like, result in a shorter level, but, like, who wants to do that? Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is not going to be easy. Trying to get a clean run of Transhumanist is fucking hard. Okay. Also, do keep in mind, not everything that you see is finished. And even the stuff that is technically finished, I kind of want to go back through and update stuff for like 2.2 and stuff. You know, like update pulses and whatnot. I missed the orb. Shit. Shit! Spam. Alright, I got it. Okay. Okay. You guys are just gonna have to bear with me here. This is impossible to play. You have to bear with me. I'm gonna try my best. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh yo, I was low-key cooking. Yo, I was low-key cooking. Oh, bro, I don't know if I can replicate that. Wait, no, yeah, I can't replicate that. Fuck, bro, fuck. That was so close. Oh my god, no, I'm upside down! Help! Come on, get. Nope. Bro, it's so impossible to play this level. No, no. Yeah, so that's Transhumanist. Here, I'll kind of show you the deco. Like, yeah. So we got like this part. We got the spider. That's like, you know, it's getting close to being done. But obviously, the like pulses aren't done. Then we have this transition that's not done. And this is what we're working on right now. This is what we've been working on stream today. We got a block design, a really nice block design going. But don't be fooled. There is still a lot more of this level to go. After we're done with this section, we still have all of this. I'll play the song. We still have all of this. It's a lot, chat. It's a lot. I'm not gonna lie. But I will say, we do have a bit of help. We have a bit of assistance. Because, one, I already have an idea for this part. So, let's go. Once we get about 30 seconds of Decro more, once we get to this part, bro, I got it. I got this shit down pat. I know what I'm going to put in this part. And then also, my good friend Error helped out with this section. Made the decoration for this. So, this part's actually done already. I'm too lazy to pull that up, but trust me, it looks really cool. So this part is actually done. It's really awesome. Also, this spider, I also have ideas for, and then also this cube, I also have ideas for. And then, I actually have come up with the genius idea that the decoration in this part, I'm actually just not going to come up with decoration for this, because I have a different level from 2020. Oh, wait. I need to go here. I have a different level from 2020 called Icon that has some decoration that I never used. And I really like this decoration. So I think that I'm going to use this decoration for the last part in Transhumanist. And obviously, like, revamp it a bit and stuff, you know. Adjust it so that it works. But I really like this decoration. And I never got to use it, obviously, since this level never got finished. So I'm going to use something like this. So the last part of the level, or like the last chunk of the level, it's like quite a big percentage. Like all of this will already have, you know, a decoration idea. So that's Transhumanist. Now, when will Transhumanist release? That's the age-old question. People have been asking me this since I released the video 4 years ago. I have no idea, but I will tell you, this is my promise, and you guys can clip this and spam me with it if the year somehow ends. I will finish Transhumanist this year. I will finish the decoration this year. Now, will it come out this year? Absolutely not, because that would require the verifier to also beat the level in that time, and I don't think that's possible. Like, there's just no shot. So the decoration, like the showcase, the decoration showcase should be finished this year. I will be done with the decoration for Transhumanist at some point in 2026. You can clip that however many times, whatever you want. I promise that. Transhumanist this year, 2026. Awesome. Cool. All right. On to the next level. Now, the next one that we have up is No Promises, which is kind of work in progress title, but I think it's a neat title. Now, No Promises has been in progress for quite a little bit. Actually, it hasn't been too long. Not nearly as much as fucking Transhumanist. Jesus. And this one is about the closest to being done any of the levels are. So I'm going to show you guys this, and you're gonna see it's like 95% there. Like, it's very close. This is like an effect modern kind of vibe that I've been working with Leah a little bit with. I made all the decoration and stuff, but she's been helping make like some effects and like additional stuff, just for like immersion and, you know, all that stuff, just to make it feel a little bit cleaner. This one is very, very close to being done. Really, the only things that I need to do with this level is I need to make more buildings in the skyscraper section that you saw earlier. And then I want to add more detail and depth to these clouds. And then also add pulses and stuff. But then once the... Okay, also, the level is not called Ultra Strike. The level is not called Ultra Strike. But, yeah, I want to add extra details. I want to add some pulses, some effects. And then, like, you know, work on the skyscraper part a little bit just to make the immersion, you know, just that much more, like impactful. Make it actually feel like, you know, it's like lived in and like it's like busy. You know what I mean? So yeah, we have not ultra. We have no fuck you guys. We have no promises. No promises, which is like, again, it's like 90% done, 95% done, something like that. I think I can't give you guys like a definitive answer, you know, on like exactly when any of these levels will come out. But if I had to guess when this level was going to come out, I would say you can bet on a March release, which I think is fair. The only reason, I know that sounds like a long time given how close this is to being done, but the only reason that this might take a little bit longer to come out is because there may or may not be a level that I'm kind of speed running like right now that I don't really want to tell you guys about until like, you know, until like later. So like, you know, I'm kind of focused on that. So this is kind of on the back burner until that gets done, but it'll be real soon. So this one you can expect a March release, maybe even a February release. If, you know, after I'm done with the other thing, then I can just hop right on this and I have a bunch of motivation and it's cool. But you can, this is probably the one that you should expect to see like first, maybe, potentially. Next, we have this monstrosity. It does not have a name. It is a level that my good friend Sting convinced me to make for some odd reason. You see, Sting, out of nowhere, has become really, really good at the game. And by really, really good, I mean he beat Zodiac. Like, he came back to Zodiac. He had some, like, past attempts from, like, years ago. But he came into Zodiac and beat it in 2 days. In, like, 1,000 attempts. And then he beat Aerial Gleam in 1 day. A singular day. He is ridiculously good at this game for some reason. So, him and I were talking. And he was like, yo, bro. He was like, yo, dude, bro. Like, wouldn't it be fucking sick if, like, you and I had, like, a list level? And I was like, bro, why are you fucking talking like that, fucking weirdo? And he was like, yeah, dude, like, what if we had a list level, bro? And I was like, that actually does sound kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. And so, my initial thought was like, yo, why don't you just verify Transhumanist? And then he looked at me and said, fuck you. And I was like, oh, okay. So not Transhumanist. He wanted to make something like completely new, completely fresh. So that's what this is. It is a list level that he is going to verify. And he's also decorating it. So we get to play this. If you guys have not seen this, it actually has pretty good progress. The copy that I'm playing on right now does only have my decoration in it. It does not have any of Sting's decoration. And it also does not have any of Deadlock's decoration, who is also participating in this. So I can show you guys like a bit of their decoration after I go through this. because they do have a little bit. I think it's important that you guys see that as well. So this ball part, this is all deadlocks. You will be decorating all of this. And then once we get to the drop, this is all Sting. I'm actually going to go into practice with it. Fuck. I was actually kind of killing it, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and then it goes back to me. Oh shit. Okay, that wasn't as clean as I would have hoped. You're supposed to be mini wave during all of that, but I think you guys get the idea. Yeah. So there's this level. This level, I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. This level, I am not finished with my decoration. And the only reason that I'm not is because I am genuinely waiting for Sting to get more of his decoration done so that I know for sure that this level is actually going to come out. Now, Sting does have a good bit of decoration. It's very work in progress. And let's keep in mind before we judge or anything, Sting is also not a decorator. So we got to keep that in mind. Sting is new to decoration. He's very new to decoration. I don't think that you guys will be able to hear this, but you guys can see what he has so far. He's rather new to decoration, but I think he's doing pretty well so far. And he's really motivated. So I'm just waiting. I'm kind of helping him out with his decoration, like giving him tips and stuff while he builds his stuff. And then once I see that he's like, closer to being like finished, then I'm going to revisit my stuff and like finish it up and stuff. You know what I mean? So right now I'm not too focused on this. I'm kind of just letting him like do his thing. And then I'll come back and we'll round out the whole project and have the whole thing done and it'll be a good vibe, hopefully. So this level, I cannot give you guys like a time period because this is mostly dependent on how fast Sting builds. But if I had to guess, I would say that this is going to be like a May, June, July, like early summer release, something like that. That's probably when you guys will like likely see this like fully done, if I had to guess, because even after all the decorations done, we're going to have to go through and like, make decoration adjustments and blah, 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 all that jazz. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a good little bit, but know that it's here. Know that I have my decoration. Maybe I'll release a preview or something once this is like getting further along, so you guys can like have a video to actually, put with the progress. But yeah, so that's this one. That also doesn't have a name. So if you guys have any name ideas, then like leave them below or something like that. That would be very much appreciated. Anyway, next, Maniac. Now, Maniac is a very interesting case. You know why? Because this is like kind of not really my level anymore. Let me explain. So, about a year ago, 2 years ago, I started hosting a level called Maniac. And I was like, oh, this is going to be fucking sick. We're going to make this level, and we're going to speedrun it, and it's going to be awesome. And then Destriv built his part, and nobody else built their part. And that really pushed, like, that really demotivated me. I was very demotivated. So I kind of gave up. I'm going to be so dead ass. I kind of gave up on the hosting thing, and I was just going to let the level die until my good boy, Aridani, sorry, I almost forgot his name. I apologize. My good boy Aridani hit me up, and he was like, yo, dude, what if I took it off your hands and I hosted the level? And I was like, fucking awesome. If the level gets finished, then cool. Like, I don't really mind. So, for the last, like, year and a half or so, he has been hosting this level. He has been hosting this level. And has been doing an amazing job. He has been doing a lovely job. There is so much progress, and I would greatly suggest you guys go and look over on his YouTube channel, where there is a preview that you guys can watch of the level so far. But even that's a bit outdated because the level is like nearly done. I'm gonna be so dead ass. The level's like nearly done. So this level, while it might not even go on my account, should be like fully done probably within the next like month or two. So, you know, obviously, again, it might not be on my account. I might showcase it on my channel just so you guys can see it. But if you guys have been looking forward to Maniac, know that it should be out sometime within the next like month or two. That's like my rough estimate based on like current progress and stuff. So not that much time for this at all. Maniac will be very soon. Next, we have this stupid motherfucker. Void is the sequel to Aether that everybody has been telling me that I have to make. Or not that I have to make, but has been very excited to, you know, to see me make after I initially said that I was going to make it back again in 2024. This is a level, chat, I'm telling you guys, in the beginning of 2024, in like February, I made a whole list of like, okay, I'm gonna make a level this month, and then this month, and this month, and I had them all like planned out, like mapped out and shit. It was gonna be so hype. Void was the December 2024 level. Now, as you guys probably know, I didn't get to like half of those levels. Like half of the levels here. Let me see if I can actually find it. Like half of the levels that I had on that list, just ended up not getting finished because, you know, either they were mega collabs that I just couldn't, you know, couldn't get through in time, or, you know, there were just like solo stuff that, you know, I didn't really have the time for, motivation for, or whatever happened. So Void kind of went to the wayside. I'm not gonna lie. That's definitely on me. Let me see. Jesus. Okay. I can't find like the actual post where I listed all of the levels. I am seeing this where I listed out all of the songs for them. Now, obviously, you guys can see Feral and Wizards. Feral being Aether and Wizards being PPF, Pastel Pulse. And then past that point, I actually don't remember most of these. What the fuck? Yeah. Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry. I lied. This is the Void song. Yeah, May is absolutely Ghost Ship. Yeah. This is Maniac. It was supposed to release in May. Oh, this is Lotus. This is Rebound. This is the song Rebound. This is Lotus. So you guys can see some of the levels that were like meant to come out during this year. But November here was actually a song called wait, actually, I am gonna gatekeep. Never mind. It was a different song that I ended up not using for Void, but maybe I will use it. July is absolutely Transhumanist. This is absolutely Transhumanist. Yeah, which also didn't fucking happen. June is Mimi's delivery service. This is you guys are really good at this stuff. You guys have better memory than I do. Yeah. So obviously I ended up changing the song, but the level didn't end up coming out. At all. It was kind of sad, honestly. But I'm back at it. I promise I'm back at it. Now, this level is definitely the most like up in the air. Just because like in terms of ideas, it's very difficult to make a level like this without going like too far in terms of ambition. And you can already see, based on the first part, we are already going very far in terms of ambition, at least in terms of my standards. Obviously, like, you know, I'm sure there's some people out there that just find this like piss easy or whatever. But like for my standards, this is very ambitious for me. So again, I'm gonna put my best foot forward and absolutely try my best with this. Which, by the way, this is not a solo. This is a level that I'm working on with Leah once again. Which, for some reason, let me get the record straight. For some reason, so many people only credit me for Aether, and I know, like, I'm not trying to say this to like make her feel better, because I know she doesn't care at this point. But like, people just can we just like get it out there? Aether was a collab. I did not make Aether by myself. Aether was a collab with Arc Leah. It was with Leah. She made like half the block designs in the levels, gave me so many ideas, built so much in the project. Yet for some reason, people like only think of me with it, and I think that's really stupid. Low key, I might update the title of the video and just like put her name first in it, so people will know, because like that kind of pisses me off. But regardless, you know, because of that, Void will end up also being a collab with Leah. I'm working with her on this. And we have some really cool ideas going so far. We have some really nice ideas. Obviously, there's not too much to go for right now. But we have a lot of ideas, and we're very excited about it. At least I'm very excited about it. So I'll be getting to this later. I'm not going to be working on this like soon at all. I think this is something that I'll probably pick up maybe like halfway through the year, once some of these other levels that we've been talking about are like, you know, done and over with, and then I have a little bit less on my plate, and then I can just like focus on this kind of thing. So this one will absolutely be like late, you know, towards the end of the year, maybe like fall season kind of thing. And we can like lock in, like me and Leah can lock in and like maybe finish this up. That'd be really fun. But for now, this is all we have for it. I'll play it one more time for you guys. This is Void so far. You know, a lot of adjustments to be made, a lot of things to be changed, a lot of layout to be made as well. Yeah, there's a lot to be made here still. It's very much in like kind of blueprint phase. Yeah. That's kind of it that we have so far. There's a little bit more, but it's like whatever. So that's Void. Void will be much later. Kind of keep this in the back of your mind. I will come back to this. I promise. Again, I promise. I will come back to this and give it my absolute best attempt. I'm not uploading that right now. What the fuck? Okay, next we have Grand Finale. Now this level is one that you guys probably don't know much about, if anything about. This is a sequel, not a sequel. Kind of. Let me explain. This is not a sequel. However, this is just a level that has all of the same people that made Boson, my level from, was that last year? I think that was last year. Yeah, it was last year. Which I know a lot of you guys liked quite a bit, so we thought we'd come back together and make another level. It's Grand Finale. Here, let me. I can play my part for you guys. I have the very first part. So again, it's not a sequel. It's not gonna look like Boson really at all. It's just the same group of people all coming back together to make another level. Whoops. I suck. Okay, one more attempt. There we go. There we go. Okay. So that's my part. I have to decorate this part. I have been very lazy with this and have not decorated this. But I will be decorating this. This is another this is another one that's like I can do this really at any point. But I will come to wow. Let me rephrase that. Let's back up. I will revisit this. I will revisit this at a later date. Not that much of a later date. Probably in springtime, if I had to guess. I'll probably do this in like March. Again, this is something that I think I can do pretty quickly once some of the other stuff is done. I really only need like one concept, and then I can just kind of run away with it since it's just a mega collab part. But also keep in mind there are other parts that are being worked on. Desterv once again has come in clutch. He has, I believe it's this part. Yeah, he has this part. So he has finished his decoration for this. This is actually up on his channel if you guys want to check that out. And it has, you know, again, whole same squad. Actually, I apologize. It does not have the entire same squad. This time, instead of Adrift, we got X-Void. So X-Void is on this now. He is decorating one of the parts and also making the gameplay. It's this second part that's right after mine. This will be X-Void section. But everybody else is the same as last time, as in Bozon. So you guys can expect, you know, the same roster, good vibes. Now, this is another one where it's like, I don't know exactly how much control I have over like when it releases, but you know, it should be soon. I think once I start decorating my part, I'm gonna start pushing other people to like, hey, like get to your decoration, like let's actually get back on this thing, and get the ball rolling, kind of things, you know. So once I get started on mine, which will be, you know, relatively soon, then I think that this will kind of keep going. Yeah, so when this releases, I think it depends on how we approach it. If we approach this like we did with Bozon and kind of just fucking speed run it and don't care that much, then I could see like a spring release, like a May, maybe like April release, something like that. But if we try to put a little bit more effort in, then maybe like a summer release, something like that. So you guys can expect this probably middle of the year. I love X-Wood decoration. Yeah, X-Wood's gonna cook. X-Wood's gonna do well. X-Wood always does well. Careful of copyright. I'm recording, so we're good on copyright. Like we can just like mute stuff. Yeah, so that's this. I will be getting to this around like very early spring, and then we'll be good to go. Now, next, we have, oh my god, the bane of my existence. The absolute bane of my existence, the Halloween level. Now, as you guys may have noticed, it's not fucking Halloween anymore. It's not Halloween anymore. And it hasn't been Halloween for a good like 4 months. But I'm working. I will come back to this. I intentionally took a break from this level just because I knew that if I just keep grinding, if I kept grinding at the level, then I would not have like made many improvements, because I was like so invested in my process that like I kind of lost sight on like the small stuff. You know what I mean? Like I was going for like the grand ideas. And so now that I've taken a step back and I've given it a bunch of time, now I can like look at this and I can see all of like the small stuff that I can absolutely improve on that'll make a huge difference in the end to making this like 10 times the part than it currently is. Because like, I'm not gonna lie, back during Halloween, I would have released the part looking like this. And like, you know, I think it's like, I would have been happy with it because it's like my first kind of boss fight in a very long time, but I can absolutely do better than this, and I know that I can. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna come back to this and absolutely finish this up, including this section, which needs a lot more work than the other part. Yeah, It needs a lot more work than the other part, but it does lead straight into this. If you guys didn't know that, they're back-to-back parts. I've given it a bunch of time. Now I can come back to this at some point in the future, like the near future. Again, I want to come back to this very soon, and actually make some like big improvements to the part. And I'm very excited for this. Now, when will this release? Here's the issue, chat. Here's the issue, and this is where like maybe I could use some of your help. I kind of want to use my platform here to like try and ask you guys for help. I don't do this often, but I very much appreciate it. I have reached my like absolute limit with creators that I can ask to be a part of this project. I've asked a lot of different people. A lot of people have helped out with it, and I appreciate all of them. But we are still at a state with the level where we are definitely going to need at least like maybe like 1 or 2, maybe even 3 like good artists, art creators, or like effect creators that can like, you know, piece this together and like help me like bring this across the finish line, because there's still like multiple parts that still need help or need work done to them. So again, I've been asking everywhere that I can to try and get people to help out with this, but it's been a bit of a struggle. So that's really like the only reason why this level like didn't end up coming out in like December or something, was because I was struggling to find people, and you know, the people that I could have accept the project, you know, had delays, they had school, etc., and it just like didn't line up, you know, timing wise. So yeah, I would really like to get this level out like relatively soon, like not next October. Like I would hate to have this delayed all the way until 2026 Halloween. Like that would kind of suck. But it really just comes down to like, do I have the contacts to get people to hop on this and get it finished up? That's really the only thing. So I'm not going to guarantee, you know, when this is going to come out. Again, it should absolutely be 2026. I'll try my best to make it 2026, but this is one that's like really not in my control, because I am decent at art. I'm decent at effects, but I can't do this all by myself. So it's just, I have to get other people to help, and that's not really in my control. So we'll see when this gets finished. We'll see when this gets finished, and hopefully it's soon, because I really like where this level was going. Zenith is a good pick, which actually leads me to him in a second. But first, let's actually talk about that. What is that level called again? Where's Chloe? Chloe, what is that level called again? Retrophonic, that's what it's called. Retrophonic. So, chat. I have a level called Retrophonic. This level was another level that was meant to be like full speed run. I was trying to get this whole level done in like a week. And what ended up happening was, when I reached the drop, I had an idea. Like I had a very clear idea, and then I tried the idea, and then it just did not work at all. And so I was kind of stuck, like, oh shit, like my big idea that I was so excited to get to just didn't work. So now I'm in a spot where I'm like, okay, I have to figure out something completely different. And that, you know, over time started making it take like longer and longer, to the point where I started just moving on to other things. And we got to that point where I started to have to ask other people to help. So I ended up asking my boy Error, Chloe, as well as Zenith to help get this level finished. Now, I don't have the copy that is like the closest to being done. However, I will let you guys know that Zenith has sent me progress very recently, as in like a couple days ago, pretty much showing that his part is done. Like, he's done, and he had the last part in the level. So all he needs to do is give me that copy, and then I need to finish up some of the stuff that I wanted to go back and work on, and then this level's done. Obviously, it's nowhere near like my best level or anything like that. I'm very well aware of that. Again, this was meant to just be like a speedrun level. I'm gonna do this again. Like, this was just meant to be a speedrun level. Ah, I messed up. I messed up again. Whatever. But I do think it's like it's a fun level to look at. Holy. Shit. Work! There we go. I hit the portal. Shit. Oh my god! Okay. So. Oh my god, bro, it's so stressful. I wish that I had fucking what's its name? I wish that I had Mega Hack so I could just like record these and like and just do it that way, because oh my god, this is so much work. But I'm gonna stop the level here. This is actually where I initially like wanted to stop the level. If you see these, like I did a song trigger, so like the level canvas in here. I initially had, or not initially, I ended up like making this other gameplay, which I think it could have been fun to do this, but this just extends the level too much, and I don't have like the time or motivation to like make all of this. So Zenith is all of this. Zenith has all of this decorated. This whole UFO part is done. This is all done, including like all of this stuff. So all I need to do once he gives this to me is update pulses, make a couple effects, decorate this little section right here, like with an effect. Like I wanted to do some kind of effect there. And yeah, that's really it. I'm not gonna lie. It's literally just a couple more pulses, effects, and then like decorating like the 2 spots that don't have decoration right now. So yeah, this level, deadass could be out next week. I'm not gonna lie. You guys can expect this level to come out at any point in the next month. It can come out like whenever. I just have to not be lazy and like actually have ideas for this. And this level is out like instantly because it's done. Like it is just done. There's no part in this that it's not like that does not have decoration right now. So, yeah. There's Retrophonic. Retrophonic is very hard. I will say it is very difficult. So I will have someone else verify it. Probably Deactive, if I had to guess. I don't know if Deactive's still here. Yo, Deactive! Yo, my boy! He probably left. I don't know why I'm talking to air. Literally talking to a wall right now. So yeah, I'll probably have him verify that, but the showcase should be out, you know, sometime very soon. Now, lastly... Wait, where is it? Oh, wait. Lastly, this. Now, guys, I have been practicing. And if you guys have been following me on Twitter, then you guys will have seen this. But I have been practicing my art skills over the last couple, actually really for like the last year. And obviously you guys know that I released Blue Shift like over a year ago. But there is another project that I want to do that is like art related. I want to make another art project. And I want it to be much higher quality than Blue Shift. So that's why I have been practicing and trying to like study up on art stuff so I can make it better. Like obviously I know, you know, like this isn't perfect by any means. Like I can absolutely still improve, but hopefully you guys can see the effort that I've been trying to put in to make my, to improve my art, to make it better. So that once we get to that project, it can end up being much better than Blue Shift was. And I'm very excited to end up getting to this, but I don't know when I'm going to get to this, because this is something that's very long term. It's going to take a lot of effort out of me. And it's gonna, it's gonna take a while to make anyway. So just know that I will start this project this year. There's no guarantee that it will come out this year, but know that it exists, and we will get to it at some point in 2026. At some point in 2026. Now, that is it. That is, holy shit. Like what? 7 levels? 8 levels? Something like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, no. 8 plus Retrophonic. So yeah, 9. That's 9 levels. And that's not including any fucking tomfoolery that I end up getting into throughout the year, making something else. You know what I mean? So we have our whole year made out for us. I'm not gonna lie. I hope that you guys are excited. I'm excited. I'm really starting to find, some of my spark with the game again, in creating. I'm really starting to enjoy it again. I think 2025, again, it was kind of a slump for me. I was really struggling to find like what I enjoyed about creating and like what made me happy about it. So, yeah, I'm starting to find that again. I'm very happy about it. I'm excited. Again, I hope you guys are excited. And hey, cheers to hopefully a good year. Dr. Phoenix's firepower level. I mean, bro, if you want to make a firepower collab, then like I'm down. But I know you've been pretty busy. Error is not going to be available for at least another like 6 months. So like I'm down for that whenever you guys want to do that. You know what I mean? But we're all up to stuff. So whenever it happens, it'll happen. I'm again, hit me up whenever you're down. I'm down. But for now, this is all that I have planned. Those 9 projects. Ah, man. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm down as soon as my level is done. I mean, bro, you're not even done with the layout of your level yet, man. Bro, this guy, bro's gonna be done in like 10 years. Yeah. Okay. With all that said, though, obviously, Transhumanist does still exist. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I made a conscious choice. I wanted to go on stream today and fucking work on Transhumanist. I knew that this wasn't gonna be a super long stream, but I also wanted to show you guys like what's going on in 2026, and I knew that I could only do one of them, and I chose let's show you guys like what's happening in the future. Now, I hope that you guys can trust me after all that I said, after all the promises that I just made, that I will continue to work on this. However, I did make what am I trying to say? I did make prior plans tonight. So I knew that I was only going to stream for like an hour, maybe 2 hours, like an hour and a half, something like that. So I will continue to work on this, but I can't do it on stream because I'm hanging out with some people. And I'm not going to like put them on blast by being on live stream. No shade Zero, but I've noticed you really like doing this blue color in a lot of your levels. I like doing like I work with this blue color a lot as like a base because it works like it. I don't know why it helps me with creating, with like making my values and stuff. I always like starting out with like this kind of blue, and then once I like get deeper into like pulse work and stuff, then we can change straight off of it. But just working immediately in like blue or red also work, like orange just red also works for me. It's really just a comfortability thing. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I started this with green, it would just look like dog shit. But it might end up being green. Like who knows? But like the whole idea with this level was that it starts off like black and white, and then as the song like ramps up and gets more crazy, it gets more colors, like rainbow colors. So by the time you get to the drop, like I know that this is blue right now, but it's not gonna stay blue. This level's not gonna stay blue. It's gonna be like fucking random colors all over the fucking place kind of thing, you know? So I'm just sticking with blue right now because it's what makes me feel the most comfortable to build to and like adjust stuff to. But anyway, again, I made prior plans, so I apologize for the shorter stream. It was only about an hour long, hour and 10 minutes long or something like that. But I appreciate you guys all for coming out. I really, really do. This is going to be a very good year. I also, if you guys didn't know, also have an editor. I don't know if he's still in chat, but I also have an editor, so that's going to keep me much more accountable for like staying consistent with YouTube. We have been trying, you know, our absolute best to stay with the 1 week uploads throughout the year so far. I was sick the week before last, like the last upload before the one that happened today, so that's why we missed that upload. But now, obviously, I'm doing much better, so we will be sticking with the weekly uploads. So you guys can look forward to, hopefully, weekly uploads throughout the whole year into at least 9, maybe 8 levels, because that art level that I'm talking about, you know, is going to be later throughout the year. So, again, I appreciate you guys all for coming out, and I hope that you guys are excited to see what is next, what is upcoming. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. And yeah, this is going to be fun. So I appreciate you guys once again, and I'll see you guys next time. So have a good one, and peace out. Have a good night, guys.